Hey guys, Higgy Pop here. I am alone. Solamente, isolation, alone. But it's good. I need to decompress. Colorado kid is watching Mama Higgs. I got Hawkwoman's off. I dropped her off at the train station the other day. I tied her to the train tracks. Only kidding. And I'm taking a ride to Comics and Coffee, all right? Great spot. Nice little drive, good 40-minute drive for me. Just chill out, you know. And yeah, no Hawkwoman for a couple days. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, man. But don't worry, I got to keep that one. Hawkwoman, she's a keeper. I don't even know how to date nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I'd be on a first date. I'd be like, let's see, how do I break the ice here? How many light bulbs can you eat? Can I smell your hair? How fast is your 40-yard dash, ma'am? Can I borrow your credit card? You know, I'm a little off my game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a nice fall day here in New England. Yeah, I was depressed for a bit. I was watching Mama Higgs. I was stuck in the house for 2 days. It was raining. Man, around here, when it rains, man, this town is depressing, man. It's like it was designed by Prozac. Whoa. It's like the town version of Ozzy Osbourne's Liver. It's just gloomy. But, yeah, man, it's all is well. And I got a free day to myself. And taking care of Mama Higgs, it's very tricky. I mean, she used to be something else, man. Back in the day, she used to crochet, play guitar. She was a real nitpicker. A nitpicker. Yeah. But now it's pretty challenging having to keep an eye on her, man. It's tough. It's not easy. It's like playing pickup sticks with your butt cheeks. It's hard to do. So, guys, I'm headed to the comic shop. I'm going to do some hunting. Catch up with you later. Guys! Let's look at some comic books, man. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys. I could always count on you, man. And I'm all alone. Woo! Yeah. Listen, I miss her, man. You know, I really do. I do. I miss Hawkwoman, but it's great to be alone. You know, guys, back me up. You know what I'm saying, right? I mean, I'm still busy. I'm busier than a dentist at a trailer park. I got a lot going on. And, but I got a lot of freedom. Freedom! Dude, I went to Coffee and Comics, as you can see, and she's off gallivanting. She went to Florida. She went to Disney World. Bye! You know, but I'm very lucky, man. Very lucky. I'm very excited. I'm as excited as hot dog day at the woman's prison. Very excited. But anyways, as Hot Rod would say, cool beans. I came across a rare comic that I'm going to share with you today. It's going to blow your mind. Whoop, 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 whoop. It blew my mind, all right? The only person that knows about this book is Metarog, all right? So, shh. It's going to be great. But, yeah, listen, I love Hawkwoman. Let's get right to it. This is what I've been, my weekly poll from last week, and this is what I've been reading. Second alarm charm, baby. I go in there, I'm like this. I was like, Jim. High fives all around. And I got this, man. This is DC Comics, Superman Unlimited, number 6. I went with the Lex Luthor cover. As you can see, he's parting his hair right in the middle. Whoa. Good read, though. Good read. I love it. The last week's cover was a painted cover, too, and it was a Black Adam cover. It's great stuff. Great read. And then, this is great. Issue number 2, Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt. Awesome, right? This is so good, man. This story is like John Wick. These bad dudes shoot his dog. And he's like, no! He's like, never, right? So, wait till I show you. I got to show you this book I got, man. It's very rare. It's like so rare, it's like seeing a three-legged ballerina. Never see it. It's like, this book I'm talking about, It's so rare. It's like seeing a 10-foot tall red-headed Chinaman running at full speed while taking a poop. Very rare. Anyways, this storyline's great. Blue Falcon is Radley Crown. Egad, man. He's like an inventor. He's like Elon Musk, you know? But he's jacked, as you can see. And Dino Mutt gets taken out. He's dead. He brings him back to life. He turns him into a Dino Mutt. So this is, at the end of this issue, it's the revealing of the new and improved Dino Mutt. Elon Musk, man, on steroids. Listen, if you're driving a Tesla, listen, I'm asking for a friend. I don't drive a Tesla. Let's say if your Tesla breaks down, do you call a mechanic or do you call an electrician? I want to know. Guys, thanks for joining me, man. Awesome. You guys are the best. Wait till you see these books I got today. And, yeah, Hawkwoman's coming back Friday. I got to pick her up at the airport. She's at Disney, right? So, there you go. Yeah, man. Let's say, here's another question I got. Let's say they're walking a death row prisoner to the electric chair, right? And on the walk down to the electric chair, he has a heart attack. Do they revive him or they just let him die? These are the questions we need answered immediately. So then, I got this. This is a good read too. Justice League Red, all right? Blood Sacrifice. This is issue number 3. Yeah. Fun read. I drew this guy in the back. He's like, hey, how are you? Guys, remind me. I got to show you a couple pictures from my drawing pad before we wrap up. All right? So this is good. Good read. This is an old book. It's not that old, but it's from 1982. I took this out. This is Superman DC Presents Annual number 1. I just took it out because I remember reading it back in the day. It's a fantastic read. All right? It's done by Rich Buckler and Giordano on the cover, but Marv Wolfman wrote it and Rich Buckler drew it. In this story, right, in today's standards, they would have dragged this story out through about 2 months to tell this story and had all sorts of things, other series you had to buy to find. I mean, wrapped up in one simple book. A great story. DC Presents Annual number 1. I mean, it's fantastic. Fantastic. Earth 1 Superman, Earth 2 Superman, Earth 1 Luthor, Earth 2 Luthor, Earth 3 Luthor. It's fantastic. Guys, look it up. Read it. That's what I'm reading. And I also, now that Hawkwoman's not around, I've been doing so much reading. I'm so smart. I finally finished The Illuminati, 1 through 5. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm very grateful for Hawkwoman. I can't wait for her to come back. I'm very fortunate. I know that. Hawkwoman is 7 years older than me. I mean, thank God. I was reminded of this the other day. I was out, and I've been reading this novel, like I said, The New Avengers. So good, so good. And I was at a tag sale this weekend, and I bought this novel. I'm on a novel kick. This is The Incredible Hulk. This is a novel on the movie, so it's probably crap, right? But anyways, I got it. So I'm out, and I saw this girl. When I was 8 years old, I had a huge crush on the girl, Amy, that lived across the street. I was 8, she was probably like 15, and she always used to be out across the street sitting on the cement wall with the other girl across the street, Pam. And I used to go out there and I used to go, Jimmy, you're so cute. And I was like, and I used to wait. I was like a peeping Tom. I used to wait for her to go outside, and I'd run outside. And then one day I'm 7 or 8, and I'm like, I wish if I was older, she would really like me and go out with me. So I remember I had a big Sharpie marker, and I put a mustache on myself because I wanted to look older. I wanted to look like Tom Selleck. And I took a little 7-year-old nap. And then all of a sudden, my mom goes, Jim, your friend Amy's outside. I wake up, I'm like, oh, and I run out there, and they go, hi, Jim. And I go over there, I'm like, and I had the mustache on. I didn't even know. I forgot. And they're like, what's on your face? I'm like, and I go, oh my God. And I run in there all embarrassed. So mad at myself. I blew it. Anyways, I saw Amy out this weekend. Whoa. I dodged a bullet. Woof. Wow. I'd rather throw a grenade down my pants. Wow, Amy. Nice girl. Anyways, I even said to her, I said, I heard her talking. I said, Amy, I said, you grew up on Sunset Road? I said, do you recognize me? She goes, I don't recognize the face, right? And I go like this. I go, how about now? I go. She goes, oh, yeah, now I wrecked Jimmy. I'm like, yeah, see, it's me. Yeah. I was a peeping Tom. Every time she closed her window, it landed on my hands. I was a freak as a kid. Anyways, not anymore. I'm A-okay. Anyways, that's Tammy. Tammy DeFonso. Anyways, now, Hawkwoman is down at Disney World because of my brother-in-law. He's trying to steal my family away. He has Hawk Baby. That's my granddaughter. Anyways, I don't get along with my brother-in-law. You may have heard me call him like a Neanderthal. Anyways, he came by before they left, and he was in Italy last week. And I got to take everything bad I said about him because he went to Italy. He came back, and he brought me an Italian comic book. This is El Fantastico Four. Hey, Fabrizio, right? So we never got along, me and my brother-in-law, since day one. This is all in Greek or something, I don't know. It's all Greek to me. But I very much appreciate it, right? So he calls me, hey, Uncle Jimmy. That's what he always calls me. And I hate it. Doesn't matter. I call him Stone Cold Steve Autism. Anyways, so I take all that stuff back. Thank you for the gift, my friend. My brother-in-law. All right? So he got me this. And anyways, so Hawkwoman, I'm very grateful for her. You know, marriage takes commitment. I'm telling you. A lot of commitment. At least once a week I try to commit suicide. I'm telling you. I'm only kidding. When I was younger, like when Amy saw me, that girl with the mustache, I almost committed suicide. I tried to OD on Flintstone chewable vitamins. I never felt more alive in my life. It didn't work. I failed. There you go. And oh yeah, he got me this too. This is a Garfield in Italian. He's like El lasagna. He's like El mundes. Yeah, there you go, man. So my brother-in-law, he's got a lot of money and he throws it around. He's like a big paisan, all right? Good for you. He's trying to steal Hawk Baby away from me. So what? And he's like, you got to come to Disney with us. I'm like, no, thank you. I'll take my comic book and leave. Mr. Moneybags. You know why fat people are always wealthy? Because of their 4 chins. So he gave me this, and what's the wealthiest bird? An ostrich. Guys, I'm telling you. Anyways, here's a real Fantastic Four. I got this at Second Alarm. Issue number 65. From the deadly lips of Ronan the Accuser. Hey, Ronan, shut your lips. Stop judging people, Ronan. Yeah. August of 67. Jack Kirby and Joe Sinnott on the cover. Look at that, baby. Look at it. Ronan. See, this is in the first 2 appearances of Ronan. He was a white dude. And then he becomes blue. Yeah. Blue Moon. And the first appearance of Ronan in this is a key. Come on, guys. And the first appearance of the Supreme Intelligence, which is just an organic computer made from all the greatest minds of the Kree Empire. And he acts as the leader of the Kree. The Supreme Intelligence, yes. And then, so the Supreme Intelligence goes into everyone, members of the Fantastic Four's dreams when they're sleeping, and everything gets crazy and wonky. And then Ronan comes to each one of them and tries to judge them. He's an accuser. August of 67. All Ronans go to heaven. There you go. Ronan is what we call a douche flute. Huh? Easy? He's a douche flute. He's like this. Where is he? Where's that douche flute? Hey, yo, Adrian. Hey, Ronan, you're a douche flute. All right. So anyways, guys, let me show you. You be the judge, all right? Now, this is something, I only see this book that I have in, like, documentaries about comic books. I didn't think it was possible to ever physically own this book. And when I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, and it's a guy from Connecticut, this guy John, and I saw him, he had it listed for $100. I would never buy a comic book for $100, but when I just wanted to put it out there, I sent them back a message. It usually says the message automatically goes, is this still available? Instead of doing that, I says, hey, John, I really appreciate you showing this book. Boom, and I sent it. Then he goes, do you want it? I said, no, it's really damaged, and I don't spend $100 on it. And he also had to meet him at his house to get it. And he lived far away from me. It's in Connecticut. Like, I know you guys live in Texas and stuff. You're like, it's in Connecticut. I got to stay local because of my mom. Mama Higgs. Mama Higgs. I mean, she's bad lately. I mean, I'm watching my mom. I'm like, I need a young priest and an old priest. This is the book. Look at it. Comics Cavalcade, number 13. Look at that. And this is in a condition of whoa minus. This is a grade lower than a bow-legged caterpillar. This is rough. This guy, man, this thing was floating in the ark or something. Wow. This thing was frozen in an iceberg like Steve Rogers for a couple millenniums and thawed out and then used as a oil rag. But, so we're texting back and forth. I says, nah, I can't meet you anyways. He goes, I will mail it to you. I says, I can't spend $100. I says, I thing's got mold on it. He goes, hey, I tell you what, we made a big deal. Awesome. Boom. And I own it. And I'm going to get more into this. This came out in December of 45. Those were the days. I'm talking World War II. I'm talking, look at Jay Garrick. Look at him. I mean, come on. Look, Jay Garrick. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on, Jay. Jay. I mean, look at that book. I mean, look at this corner here. It's a little Fachamugats, right? But come on. They're all looking out the window. It's snowing out. There's a robin. There's a robin on the sill. There's Wonder Woman. Ooh, she was a little chubbier back then, Wonder Woman. She should stick with the golden lasso. More with the golden lasso and less with the golden corral, Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, huh, Jay Garrick? Yeah. So, guys, I will pull this out of the plastic a little bit later. I got some books to show you. We'll get back to this. Anyways, I did this for the community. If I own a book, we all own a book. Every Christmas, we'll rotate this thing around like the Stanley Cup. I am sending this away to Metarog. He's going to try and rehab this thing for me. We'll look at it a little closer. You know, Roger, he's a magnifique. I'd send it to Jerry the Jitterbug, but I don't talk to Jerry the Jitterbug. A Jitterbug. A Jitterbug. I drag my underwear across your face. Doo-doo-ba-da-bee-ba-ba. Anyways, we will look at this closer. I got to show you some more books that are fantastic. At Comics and Coffee, I got a lot of great books and magazines. Booyah! Yes. Yes. Carry on my wayward son. I've been collecting comics since you were young. Look at this. Merlin. This is Marvel Purdue Presents number 22. Merlin. Look at Merlin. He's jacked. Of course he doesn't have a shirt on. It's like I drew the cover. But no, Norm drew the cover. I got a lot of good covers today with Neil Adams. Oh, wait, you wait. So this came out in 1980. Dude looks like a lady. Yeah. John Buscema and Doug Mensch do the story. Fantastic story. I read this the other night. Great. She's got a little demon coming out of there, you know. My mom, the other night, I had to take video of this. My mom was trapping a demon in the kitchen. I mean, my poor mother, tortured. And then she put the chairs, the kitchen table chairs, in front of the doorway, and then the demon got out. Now it's in the bathroom. This is what I'm dealing with. Guys, please pray for us, will you? Yeah. And so then, my mom's crazy. I took her to church the other morning. Before she sat down, she went to every old lady in the pew. She's like, I got AIDS. I'm like, excuse me, keep going. I'm like, she's talking about her hearing aids. I'm like, she's fine. My God, yeah. If you're born deaf, what language do you think in? I'm just wondering. So look at that cover, man. Isn't it great? And all these were like $3, right? And my mom, she was a very crafty. We were so poor growing up, right? She used to sit us all at the kitchen table, and for breakfast, we all eat cereal, and she'd make us eat it with a fork so we could pass the milk down to the next kid. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I don't know how she did it. And then, for dinner, she'd sit us all around the table, all us kids, and read us recipes. I was like, oh, yeah. It really filled me up. But one of my other brothers almost died. He almost starved to death because he's deaf. He didn't hear the recipe. Yeah. I mean, we're so poor. I mean, when a stranger came to the door, my mom used to send one of my brothers out to the front yard barking because we couldn't afford a dog. It was tough times. Tough. And check this out. I got this at Second Alarm. Everything's a little mixed up. But guys, follow along. Look at this. Another key. I always wanted this one. Issue number 4, Mr. Miracle. Booyah! October of 71. You son of a gun. Look at him in there. He's like, ooh, ow, 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 ow. Yeah, Jack Kirby. Awesomeness. The Closing Jaws of Death. And Big Barda first appearance. Big Barda. She's a big, giant, beautiful woman. She is. Yeah, but she can't beat me up. I mean, girl, listen, I don't care how big you are. If you're a girl, you can't beat me up, man. No way, man. They're softer than elevator music. It's just not possible, you know? Yeah. A Big Barda couldn't whoop me if I was on life support. I'm saying it now. Bring it, Big Barda. Yeah. Oh, the first page is great. I mean, everyone's in here. Oberon. Look at Big Barda. Check this out. Yes. Look at this. Look at Oberon. Look at that forehead. His forehead's so big. When he dreams, it's in IMAX. I mean, look at that. And there she is. First appearance of Big Barda. Jack Kirby awesomeness. Look at that headdress she's wearing. The scaled shirt, leggings. Awesome. Guys, I love this book. Love it. So, I was brought to my attention. I'm at 994 subscribers. That's what I was at the last video. And then I lost 3 subscribers. Now I'm back up to 994. My beautiful great niece, that's down in South Carolina, nothing finer, Anna Lee, my little bean, right? She wants to be my 1,000th subscriber. So when I get to 999, she's going to jump on in and she's going to subscribe to YouTube and be my 1,000th subscriber. And once that happens, I really got to type. Hawkwoman told me, no more bad mouthing. No, I can't call girls chicks, dames. Anyways, Big Barda, she's first appearance of that broad. And so I got to really reel it in, you know. And, this woman lives stuff. It all started, I think, with Amelia Earhart. I mean, where the hell where did she think she was flying to? Come on, Amelia. More like Amelia Airhead, huh? Come on, guys, huh? And, yeah. When I can't even draw women. I'm very much like Jack Kirby that way, but he could pull it off. My women look like a little transish, you know? Trans. There's a lot of trans kids nowadays, too. I'm not going to get political, but at one point, I thought I was a trans kid growing up. Translucent. And then when I was like 12 years old, I had everyone call me Optimus Prime because I thought I was a transformer. I swear to God. I started this whole movement. Awesome. Issue number 4. All right. And then at Comics and Coffee, Black Hawk. This was $1. 219. Where's my glasses? 219. 210. I'm blind. Hurry, Chuck. We must bore through and rescue the chief. Order them to surrender, Black Hawk, or either way, it's your finish. The amazing answer in danger, Black Hawk bait. All right, July of 65. Look at him, he's drilling through there. The same picture is on page 15. That's on the cover there. And the cover's by Dick Dillon. And there you go, man. Danger, Black Hawk bait. And so there you go. I mean, this guy here, that guy, Hendrickson, is that his name? Yeah. He looks like with the white mustache, he looks like my brother Billy. He's my oldest brother. He's got a mustache. He looks like Colonel Sanders. My brother Billy actually does have chickens. He takes care of chickens. So that makes him a chicken tender. Yeah, yep. So there's Black Hawk, Andre, Chop, Chuck, Hendrickson, Olaf, and Stan. Yep. Awesome. And Chuck Sedera does the second story with Dick Dillon. And it's awesome. Yeah, my parents they had to raise a bunch of kids, man, and it wore them out. And I showed my parents. I did. I'll never be old enough to know better. I showed them. And look at this. I needed this for years. Besides a beating, this is what I needed. Issue number 11 of Justice League of America. I got it for $5. It's in a condition of whoa plus, but I mean, look at this guy. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at that guy. There's 3 of them. These 3 demons. I mean, this guy, he looks, whoa. Looks like a fentanyl fairy. I mean, watch out. Yep. And, I mean, he when he walks into a parking lot, all the catalytic converters start sweating. They're like, oh, no. Yeah. So this is they're dealing with the time trapper, not the time trapper. What is this guy? He's the Lord of Time Lord. And they're going through times and times. Then they get stuck at this 1 year, right? It's some weird year. And these 3 demons are trying to put them into bottles, like this guy, Green Arrow. And so we have Mike Sikowski on the cover with Murphy Anderson, May of '62. Look at this thing's in great shape, right? And yeah, and issue number 10, which I have hanging on the wall. I hang it with pride. That's when they beat Felix Faust. And yeah, and so they trap the League, right? And but they use the Green Lantern ring to help them escape, and it's great, man. So this guy's like, he's like, they perform magic to get him from there into the bottle, and then they do some little thing, magic, you know, like magicians. When my dad was older, I hired a magician for his birthday party. He hates magic, but I just hired a magician show so I could show him that there's other people in the world that make worse career choices than I do. I said, see that? He's a magician. I said, look, David Blaine, he's a loser. Yeah, and actually, I had a girlfriend that had the same build. She was built like the Interstate, no curves. She had to tie her pants, the pant legs in knots, so it looked like she had kneecaps. Whoa, I'm telling you. There you go, man. Boom. Awesome book. Love it. And I got this at Second Alarm. We're alternating. Look at this. Here comes Daredevil, the man without fear and sight. But look, Black Panther, baby. The Night of the Panther. They wanted to put the Night of the Black Panther, but they said no. Because at the time, in '69, it was the Black Panther thing was gay, hype in the news. So they said just the Night of the Panther. All right. To play it safe, Roy Thomas and Barry Windsor Smith. Egad, man. It's Barry Windsor Smith. Hey, egad. I'm Barry Windsor Smith. I draw Daredevil, you see, lad. There you go. Issue number 52. Nice. And Black Panther learns Daredevil's identity because Daredevil gets whooped up on. He gets injured. And Black Panther has to help him. Yep. And old T'Challa, he helps him out. And Daredevil, they don't fight, you know. Daredevil probably wanted to whoop up on him because he is a boxer. He's a boxer. Yeah. And, you know, Peter Pan was a terrible boxer. You know why? Because his punches never land. Yeah, there you go. Is it possible for a blind person to be afraid of the dark? I don't know. I don't know. If you know how snails are so slow, but you never see them coming? They just appear like that. It's like, how'd they get there? Snails. And I picked this up as Second Alarm. Captain America, issue number 116. I will rip out your spleen. Guest starring the Mighty Avengers. Cap's going, oh my God. The Red Skull. So anyways, Cap is still dealing with the Red Skull. He's got the cosmic cube, and he switched bodies with Captain America. And he's all smoochy on Captain America's girlfriend as the Red Skull looks like Captain America. He's like, hey, baby. And Captain America is like, why? Mow your own lawn, freak. Yeah. So anyways, Far Worse Than Death with Stan Lee and Gene Colan. Gene Colan. He's got a brother named Semi. And August of '69. The Exiles and Red Skull. He's fighting in this. And like I said, he's dealing with the Cosmic Cube. Awesome, awesome cover. Love it. Love it. And I picked this up at Second Alarm. Ghost! Issue number 37. Let me show you this. I have Ghost issue number 1 from back in the day. That's a classic. Who showed this the other day? I think Jambo showed this the other day. And I was like, I got that! And this was in October of '71. I pronounce you man and wife. Now lift her veil and kiss the bride. Yeah. Oh, look. For Halloween, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Watch this. Bing bong! You know what I'm saying? Scary stuff. So, Ghost, we challenge you to read true tales of the weird and supernatural. This guy's in the ice waiting for him. 3 stories. The last 2 stories are... The first story is great. It's the cover's by Luis Dominguez, all right? And Tomb of Fire, great story. Fred Carrillo does the art. Great. Fred Carrillo he's a Filipino artist. He died in like 2005. But he did like Phantom Stranger, Weird War Tales, and just great. I mean, his shadow work, shading work, it's just fantastic. But the second story was done by Alex Nino. It wasn't very good. Wasn't good. And then John Callinan did this third story. Very mess. But I loved it. Good stuff. And World's Finest. I got this at Comics and Coffee. Issue number 178. Close the gate. There's old Superman. You know, the difference between Superman and me, Superman has supervision, and I need to be supervised. And there you go. He becomes this character here, Nova, because the Green Arrow. Oliver Queen's, he's very silly in this. He has his airplane. You know what it's called? The Aeroplane. Someone needs a smack. Oh my God, yes. So Hawkwoman was afraid to travel because she didn't have a gold star on her license. And she didn't think the TSA agent was going to break her stones. I was like, just go. Just tell him I'm going to give him a whooping. Last time the TSA agent, right, I said, he was frisking me, and I said, hey, you're wearing a toupee. He got so mad. But I said, look, the sign says, if you see something, say something. And I said, I saw that raccoon on your head. I got him, man. Woo! Yeah, so there you go. So, Superman gets, with some sort of crazy kryptonite gas, he goes into a coma, all right? And then he comes out and he has no powers. So he has Oliver Queen and Batman, who don't have powers, teach him how to be a superhero, and he becomes the Nova, all right? Yes. And Batman's a weirdo, you know? He's the kind of guy that goes to hospitals and kisses coma patients. Very strange. So there you go, man. Yeah, so Green Arrow has a plane called the Aeroplane. Yeah, silly stuff. Oh, guys, hold on a second. Hold on. The Hawkman at the Hawk's Nest. Oliver! Yes. I called you earlier, yeah. Speedy said that, thanks. Tell Speedy I said thank you. But, listen, I got to get to a comic book to Roger Metarog in Florida, and I need to borrow your aeroplane. Can I borrow your aeroplane? No, I'm laughing because I'm watching something on TV. Yes? Okay. All right. Because I got to ship that down with some other comics. I got some Eternals I want to send to Roger. And I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for letting me borrow your aeroplane. All right, man. Read your comics and make you smart. He's a deep thinker, that Green Arrow. Guys, check this out. Check this book out. Spotlight, Amazing World of DC Comics. Wonder Woman! Right? Neil Adams on the cover. With Dick Giordano, you know what I'm saying? You need Dick, you know, he's a paisan. He's got to keep Neil Adams a little honest, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A little Italian, you know, keep him in line. Yeah. You know how Italians talk? With attitude, you know? You know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, this is the difference. This is when you grow up. I grew up around Italians all the time. There's 2 different ways they say this. I don't know, right? And then they also say, what do I know? All right. When they say, I don't know, they just don't know. And when they say, what do I know? That means keep your mouth shut. All right. These are things you got to learn. Yeah. And they're like, when you ask an Italian guy, say, hey, can you go do me a favor and go talk to that guy and make sure he understands what I'm talking about? And he goes, they'll always go, sure, I could do that for you. You want me to make it look like an accident? I said, I just want you to talk to him. All right, man. You got to be more specific. So this is great, and they always have great advice. If you carry a bat in your car, always make sure you also carry a baseball glove so the cops don't get suspicious. All right, smart. So you want to check this out? August of '77. There's a Linda Carter. It's in rough shape. I don't care. Check it out. There's the back. Little Dick Giordano action, right? Look, she's like lifting 1,000 pounds with one hand. Ooh. Yeah, so it's got great articles, and they go over superstars of television. All right, and there's Catwoman, Batman and Robin. It's fun, man. Fun stuff. There's Linda Carter. She's like, meow, 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 meow. And awesome stuff. And they take you through all the artists. There's our villains. And Dr. Domino. And Dr. Cyber. That ugly. She's like, whoa. And Ross Andrew and Mike Esposito. Oh. Wonder Woman. There she is. Good stuff. And a great story featuring Green Arrow and Wonder Woman. Awesome. The Fabulous Females. And they take you to Zatanna. And it's just great stuff. The Black Orchid. All the females of DC Comics. Big Barda. There she is. Great stuff. Yes. Oh, man. Love it. All right. I wanted to share that. And, of course, there's that Treasury cover. Wonder Woman and Superman. There you go, man. Love it. That was another $3 purchase, and I had to get this one. Whoa! Look at that. There's Billy Jack just chopping someone right in the throat. Those are the greatest. This came out in 74, the year I was born. And I remember watching this on TV. I was like, man, these people are weird. And Billy Jack, man, he was hanging around with some weirdos. I loved him, though. He was great. Yeah. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu by Doug Mensch and Mike Vosberg, all right? The cover's by Neil Adams. That is awesome. There's that blonde girl from the Billy Jack show. That blonde lady, she was crazy, man. Did you notice that all the cowboys go, yee-haw! And all the karate guys go, hee-haw! Very strange. And so he kicks that guy in the nose. How come your nose runs and your feet smell? I don't get it, man. I remember when Billy Jack told the guy, the bad cops in the town, Billy Jack goes, I'm going to take my foot and smack it across your face. And that's what he said. That's right. And that's the lady, Jean, the blonde lady from the Freedom School. They had their own school bus. Yeah. Man, she was homely. She was a homely chick. And she was on TV, you know. I had a girlfriend that was that homely. I took her everywhere I went because I didn't want to have to kiss her goodbye. Yeah. And so Billy Jack is always kicking butt. And yeah, it's awesome. You know what Jeffrey Dahmer always says before a fight? He says, I eat guys like you for breakfast. And you know what? It's been proven he does. So I got that. That's issue number 11. And I pride myself on having all the Conan graphic novels. But now I have to work on the Cole. This is Veil of the Shadows. This came out in 89. And that cover is by Doug Beekman. And I love it, man. And the art inside is by Tony Diesel Nigga. So the art is looks a little rushed. I'll show you. But I had to get it, man. Had to get it. Look at that, man. There's the back cover. Look at it. Nothing like a good Cole story. Cole the Conqueror. And, you know, I once got fired from an ice cream factory. I swear to God. I refuse to work on Sundays. All right, so story by Alan Zalenza. So here we go, man. The colors pop, but as you get deeper in, it's a little muddy. But I did not read this yet. Looks like he's gets caught in a net. You know how it is. Yarny boy. But look, see, it's a little off, the art. It's a little odd. But I'm going to check it out. That's cool. I got to give it to him. That's cool. Guys, I will let you know how that is. And I picked this up. Bizarre Adventures, Cole the Barbarian. This is number 26. All right. The art in this is fantastic. All right, May of '81. This is issue number 26, and yeah, this is done by Doug Mensch and John Bolton. John Bolton is an awesome artist. Yes, yes, indeed. Not Michael Bolton. No, that's his brother. Like I have a brother that watches chickens. Yeah. You know, why do chickens only make one sound? You know, because they can't think out of the box. All right. May of '81. Wait till I show you this art inside by John Bolton. Guys, it's fantastic. Page after page of awesomeness. I gotta show you some great stuff. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. Isn't it awesome? Awesome, dude. Cole. I mean, look at these. Brule the Spear Slayer. All my faves. All the gang is here. Look at this. Come on now. All right. I'm crushing it. And I went in there looking for comics, and I get magazines over here. There you go. The Hulk. The Hulk. Issue number 12. And The Color of Hate. An urban battlefield for the Hulk's weirdest challenge. He's fighting this guy. That's the strong man, I think, or whatever. Covers by Joe Jusko. Conan legend doing Savage Sword covers. And oh, there's a nice picture on the inside cover by John Romita Jr. I dig it. A little Hulk action. He's hulking out. And he's fighting the circus strongman, Bruno. There you go. And there's the second story is a Moon Knight story by Keith Pollard and Frank Giacomo. Oh! Moon Knight. Dancing in the moonlight, everybody's. There you go. Another great magazine for my new magazine rack that I built. And I got this. Dracula. Marvel Classic Comics. And I've been collecting these. This is issue number 9. I got, like the other ones, like there's the Red Badge of Courage, there's like Mysterious Island, Three Musketeers and stuff. Bram Stoker. And I once dated a vampire. She sucked. Yeah. You know what a vampire's favorite ship is? Blood vessels. Yeah. So this is this Bram Stoker story, right? And you know what female actor would play a great vampire? Neckhole Kidman. Neckhole. Nestor Redondo does the art in here. All right. And there you go, man. Yeah. There you go. So the story is this girl, Lucy, becomes a vampire. And she ends up getting killed with a stake in the heart. Yes. There you go. There you go. Boom. Love it. This came out in '76. And let's go back. Let's go back, man. Let's look at this. You guys let me know if I did a good thing or a bad thing getting this. This beauty. Let's be careful. Take all the tape off of it. I'm no dummy. All right. Now, I don't want you making fun of me. I told Metarug, I said, it's in rough shape. And he goes, the first thing he says is, if you think it's in rough shape, it must be bad. I'm like, all right. Here it is, guys. All right. As you can see, a Fachamugats. All right. The front cover is the worst part of the comic. All right. This is the back cover. Not too bad. Not too bad. Right. And we will open it. I will show you. See, when you open it, it gets better. Better. See? See? Yes. Look at that. All right. Let's see what we got here. The Green Lantern. There he is. Yeah. Oh, man. Classic. Back in the day. Back in the day. There he is. Alan Scott. And, Solomon Grundy. Guys, look at this book. I don't care what condition it's in. Well, let's see how good Metarog is, man. We'll put him to the challenge. We will put him to the challenge. And, guys, let's see, we've got a little time. Let me show you. I did go to Harvey's today. I went to Harvey's. Hey, Jim, how you doing? So I just went quick. I was working. All right, so I got Avengers issue number 160. All right, I had no time to look at these yet. This is the first time I'm seeing them for the second time. I figured it out. 162. Origin of Jocosta Rica. Issue number 163. Don't do it, Shellhead, stop. That's what the Beast is saying to Iron Man. Hercules, have at thee. Oh, I got this. I think it's an upgrade. I love this comic. This is Superman issue number 235, all right? I already have this, so maybe when I get to 1,000, I will give this to someone. It's one of my favorite covers. All right. Superman issue number 347. I'm not sure if I have this one yet. It didn't look familiar, so I grabbed it. And issue number 345. I probably have this already, but boom. He goes, this is a job for Superman. And issue number 322. He's fighting the Parasite. Awesome. Did you ever lose your cell phone? Man, I have a panic attack. I hate these phones, but I'm addicted to it. I can't help it. I lost my I couldn't find my cell phone. It's like I panicked more over that cell phone than when that one time I lost Hawk Baby. I was like, we could have another Hawk Baby, right? Superman issue number 353. I don't think I have this one, so I grabbed it. These were all $1, and this is one. This thing got Supergirl by the throat, so I had to get that one. I probably have it already. And this one here, Superman issue number 309. And I got some Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 29. Dust to Dust. He's like, ah! Yes. So, my mom used to cook this Irish chili she used to cook. She used to cook Irish chili, right? And she cooked it the same way every time. I said, Ma, how come you always you always have to have 239 beans in the Irish chili? She goes, because if you add one more, it's too farty. All right. And I got this, the Uncanny X-Men issue number 160. All right. This is sought after stuff. I'm not a big X-Men fan, but I know enough. 160. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 159. This time, not even death will stop me. There's old Blockhead. What's his name? Hammerhead. I might have that one. And I had to get Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 36. The Swarm. How come British people never sound British when they sing? I don't get it. And Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 34. Lizards everywhere. Yes. There you go, man. Did you guys play Kill the Man with the Ball when you were growing up? It's awesome, man. I want to get all the guys at work together and play Kill the Man with the Ball. Not one of us is under 50 years old, so this should be fun. The Uncanny X-Men issue number 148. Dazzler and Spider-Woman to the rescue when Kitty falls to the shadow death. I said, why not? And I got this one because I'm an idiot. I got it again. And I got the Uncanny X-Men issue number 146 with Danny Arcade there. Arcane. All right. And I got this. Batman 100-pager, 257. A new full-length Penguin thriller. Look at that. That's a fatty. That's what we call a fatty. Yes. There you go, man. It's funny. The guy at the TSA agent, he had a toupee, all right? So I called him up. I remember my football coach in high school had a toupee. And it's so funny because he always used to drive into us. Guys, just be yourselves. Coach, there's something on your head. And I got Batman issue number 323. Because you damned it, the return of Catwoman. The shadow of the city. The shadow of the cat. I'm sorry. She's wearing a little skirt. She wears short shorts. Guys, let me show you a couple pictures I drew. I bought these new Sharpies, flesh-colored, flesh-toned Sharpies. And Ed Collector told me, he goes, Jim, why don't you combine Iron Fist and Conan? So I made Iron Fist the Cimmerian. There you go, man. That's for you, Ed. And let's see. Cough, cough. I drew this. These are just two barbarians hanging. He's on the ground. He's sniffing. He's like, someone went poo-poo. Right. He goes, it smells like crap. Tastes like crap. And then, let's see. And there's Hawkman. He's like, yar! All right. And I want to show you some more colored ones. Here we go. This is Conan with his, he's in modern days. He's in the neighborhood. And he's got a teenage daughter that skateboards. Hey! Oh, it's an imagination I got over here. And he doesn't have a shirt on. All right. Oh, all the neighbors love it. All right. And I drew this guy. He's like, yo. All right. And I drew this guy. Oh, yeah. Proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. All right. Guys, thanks so much for joining me, man. Guys, I'm telling you. And this is, I don't know, I made up my own little Green Lantern. This guy is very silly. And let's see here. Oh, this is like Daredevil fighting the what's his name? Ladderman? What's his, with the long legs? And this guy's sliding down the hill. He's like, oh my God! Woo-wee! All right. And I drew this guy. He's like, I'm stabbing myself in the chest. I'm being very weird. All right. And I drew this. Look at that. That's the Sharpies. Look at the Sharpies. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Oh, the skin tone. Skin tone. He's a redhead. He's a ginger. Watch out for the gingers. And I don't know. This is like Bane on acid. I don't know what's going on there. And let's see. And I don't want to show you that. That looks stupid. And I don't know. This guy's like, you come 1 foot closer, he's gonna get it, I swear to God. And this guy, here, use my rock. He's got a rock. He's gonna mash that guy because he doesn't like his haircut. All right. And they're both not wearing shirts, Brian. And let's see. I think that's it, guys. Oh, I drew this werewolf. Yeah, he's got the classic Patty Bigfoot stance where he's looking over his shoulder. Yes. And he's got green pants. All werewolves have green pants. All right? And there's a barbarian. And I think that's it, guys. Guys, I think that is it. All right? Guys, I love you guys. Thanks for joining me, man. And I'm going to mail this book off to Metarog. And we will see if he could do any justice to this. And this belongs to the community. Boom. And I will mail off a couple Eternals to Roger. And we're out of here, brah. We're out of here. Let's sing a song. All right? All right. Comic Cavalcade. Looks like it went through World War II. Send it to Metarog. Hey, see what he can do. I've been working hard like James Brown. You guys rock. You never let me down. I buy cheap underwear from Walmart. And read my comics 'cause they make me smart. Read your comics, they make you smart.